Hello people, if you want to know what this €65 hand-forged Hultafors can do, keep watching. Hello YouTube, this is Dutch Bushcraft Knives, and today we're not talking about knives, but we're talking about this beautiful hand-forged axe from Sweden. And no, it's not a Weatherlings, it's not a Gramfors, but this is a Hultafors, the Hultsbrak. They've been making axes for over 300 years, I really didn't know. And I found this at knivesandtools.com for a very fair price. So I want to see what this knife or what this axe is all about. And comes with this nice protection. And look at this, the beautiful hand-forged axe. And they have over 300 years of workmanship in making steel. So really looking forward to test this axe. What we're going to do today is we're going to split some wood, we're going to fell some small trees, and I'm going to switch my knife for this axe, the ultimate classic old school survival tool, and see if we can make a fire, prep some food and make a meal out of it just using this axe. Bring the thunder. Alright people, I have some very large logs, larger than you would usually use this axe for, I believe. But I just want to see if this axe can do it. Because if this axe can do this, it can do it all. Alright, let's go. Absolutely no problems, people, with these bigger pieces of logs. So yeah, I'm excited to do some real bushcrafting with this axe. Let's get it on. Alright people, so what I'm going to do is tonight we're going to eat some stew, and I'm going to make a fire for that. I'm going to prepare the food with the axe, going to make the fire with the axe, going to collect the wood with the axe. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch all the regular bushcrafting survival gear, like my knife, for this axe, and switch the saw for this axe. So we're going back to the old school days and just use the axe for making everything. So let's do this. So a small spruce like this will do a great job with providing firewood enough to cook on for quite a while. So let's cut this tree down. And I'm actually going to keep the small branches because these are excellent fire starters. They're very dry and burn very easily, so I'm going to keep those. I found some of these small burls on this spruce tree, and I'm going to cut these off because they have a lot of resin in it, so they should make a very good burning material. Should keep burning for a pretty long time, pretty hot. And while these knots may appear kind of big, the wounds are pretty small, so the tree can heal easily from this. So as you can see, the small axe is perfectly capable of chopping down or felling a small tree. No problem. And because these logs don't have straight ends and beginnings, you cannot really put them up to split them. So this sideways splitting is a very handy technique to cut these logs in two. And you can find these natural cracks and use them to your advantage. So as you can see, this axe is also a very capable and very controlled feather sticker. Very nice. Alright, so we've got some shavings, some small wood and some of these burls, which you could actually make pretty good tar out of, I think. But we're going to use it to make this fire hotter and burn longer. If you would absolutely need to, you could use the edge of the axe to spark your fire steel with. But I'm just not going to do that. I'm just going to use my fire steel, my homemade fire steel. Alright, now it's time to see how it performs in the finer tasks. Alright, so let's peel this carrot. The eggplant. Paprika. Too easy. Alright, now for the toughest part of the cutting test, the tomato. So, look at that. Look at how thin those slices of these tomato are. And that is after all that cutting of the wood. So it's still very, very sharp. Now this is the most important part, the chicken. Alright people, with a nice filter chew on the fire, it's time to give a little conclusion about this Hultafors felling axe classic. So it comes with this nice protection, which I made a little modification on to make it easier to pull off and put on. And on the shaft itself I put a little piece of leather to protect it from missing the wood, so it doesn't damage the shaft itself. So overall I'm pretty impressed with this axe, because you have to take into account that this axe only costs you about 65 euros, so it's a really, really cheap axe, especially for a hand forged axe like this. And yeah, it's gorgeous to look at. It's a very nice looking axe. And they saved a lot of weight by putting a smaller head on the axe. And together with this longer shaft, it makes a very versatile axe. It's very easy to handle because of the weight. Because of the shaft, the long shaft compensates a little bit for the smaller head. You can put a lot of force with it, a lot of power, a lot of swing into this axe, so you can actually split wood pretty decent, cut down small trees. Of course, you would never use an axe like this to cut down very big trees, and I think that's where this axe shines. It's just a very nice all-rounder, very easy to handle. If you put your hand under the head like this, very fine cutter. The steel is really easy to strop, to sharpen, and it's still very sharp. It's a pretty soft steel, not too soft to chop with, of course, but very easy to keep and get sharp again. The hand forged head makes it a very good looker, and yeah, this is just a very all-round axe, just perfect to carry with you on your northern survival bushcraft trips. This was kind of an experiment, not using anything else than this axe. I would personally not suggest only taking an axe with you and leaving your knife and saw behind, because this is a combination tool. But yeah, as one of the oldest survival tools there is, it still works for modern day survival. Love it. Let me taste this. Very nice. Hope you like this video. Please like and subscribe for more. That's Bushcraft Knives, signing out.